Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a bit of a desaturated look with this image here. So to start off with desaturated images, I like to always use adjustment layers as usual, but I like to use the vibrance adjustment layer just here. So it kind of gives me a little bit more control on how desaturated I want the image to look, because you also have the vibrance option as well. So I like to bring the vibrance down just a bit, probably to around there, and then I'm just going to bring the saturation down a bit too. I don't know what it is when I'm doing desaturated images, but when I like to do these, I always like to make them a little bit brighter too. So I'm going to bring up curves, and I'm really going to make the image a lot brighter. Not too many dark areas in it. I just like doing it this way. It kind of makes it, I don't know, a little bit more heavenly kind of looking. I don't know, it always just gives it a nice effect. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'm also going to bring up levels because it just helps with those highlights being, you know, a little bit stronger. Okay, and I'm just going to darken just a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to add a color, and I think I might add a blue tone color, because usually if you use cooler colors, they'll tend to stand out probably a little bit better on a desaturated image. So I'm going to probably use something relatively light, probably around that sort of color. And then I'm going to choose vivid light. And obviously that doesn't look very good, but I'm going to just lower the opacity right down to about 17. So that's what it looked like before, and that's what it looks like now. So it does give the image a much cooler kind of look to it. Okay, and I think I might just add another curves layer, and I'm just going to focus on this one with the color channels. So I'm going to go to red, and I'm just going to see what some of these will do to the image. Don't want too much warm tones, but I don't want it to be overly cool either, because then it'll just look probably not great. So I'm just going to sort of tweak it a little bit, not too much. Blues seem to be kind of working well with this particular image, but every image is different. Okay, I might just leave that there for the moment, and I'm going to add another colour. So I think I might choose this time more of a purpley kind of colour, something bright, maybe like there. And this one I'm going to change to soft light, I think. We'll see what this one does. So that's without it, and that's with it. So I think it does add something. I might just lower it down even a little bit more. Okay. And I might get another blue tone colour. And I think maybe something like that. And I'm going to darken it first. And I might try and multiply with this as well. Multiply might be better, and I'm just going to lower that even more. We really just want it to give it a bit of a tinge. So even down to 4 is fine. And the purple colour I'm going to bring down just even more to about 10%. Okay, and the curves layer I'm just going to work on again, so I'm just going to go back to the red channel and lower the reds a bit. So just going to test out what this will do. That's kind of creating something a little bit interesting there. So I'm going to leave that like that and go to green. Okay, and blue. Just going to maybe bring the yellows down a little bit. Okay, and the levels I'm going to bring up just a bit even more. So I'm just going to do a before and after and see our progress at the moment. So that's the before and that's the after. So I'm kind of happy with that actually. It gives it a really different look. I'm just going to see if I remove any of these colours, is it going to improve the image? Or maybe just go up a little bit more with the blue actually. Just a little bit. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. That kind of gives it a nice desaturated look, just for something different. So I'm just going to do a before and after of this image. So this is the after obviously, and this is the before. So before and after. And I'll just zoom in. Before, after. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hopefully will have some more tutorials up soon. And thanks very much for watching as usual. And